The second action is, after Rami, is the Hadi. A term used, Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah said that the udhiyah and the qurbani that we do and the Hadi is slightly differed in terms of the naming, because what we do in Hajj is not the same as what we do at home is a copy of what we're doing. We're reminded of the actions of Ibrahim, Ismail, and after that the Hujjaj, the pilgrim that are in Hajj, doing Hajj. That is the Qurbani Eid, the sacrifice. And that's why it's called Yawm al-Nahar, the day of sacrifice. So therefore, the one that we have generally Qurbani, and this mas'ala needs to be covered, is that you do not, if you're performing Hajj, then that is your Hajj Hadi, the thanksgiving or the slaughter that you do for that Hajj, that for the Hajj, for the people who are mutamatti', performing tamattu' Hajj, they give that, and that will suffice. They do not give another Qurbani at home, to Bangladesh or Pakistan or India or some other place. That's not needed. They are giving their Hajj, khalas, they're giving it, but they feed whom? The people of Makkah. Question arises, do we then, the family members that we left behind, it is okay if they have the ability, they should cover their family members, for those that say it's wajib to do it, to do Qurbani, although the Jumhur of the scholars say it's not, they say it's, sunnah, muakkada or sunnah, then they don't do it, So if you are regularly every year giving that Qurbani, you can do for your family members and send it. It is probably better to give it to those people who need it in those different countries still, as you normally do, because the cattle that you give to Makkah is still great and in reward. And Prophet ﷺ said to give it in Makkah. For those people performing Hajj, you can't give in another country. You have to give it in Makkah for the poor people of Makkah. And however, there will be millions and millions done on that day. So maybe you can share it out and do it. That's your issue. And there are some who will not do it at all. That's if they follow that opinion, that's fine. The main thing is you yourself do not need to do any extra one. Is that clear, inshaAllah ta'ala? And on that day, if you deputized or gave tawqeel for an animal sacrifice, you bought a coupon or something, the ritual will be performed on your behalf. Meaning, if you give it to an agency, on that day, is it physically possible to do it yourself? No, it's not possible. So what would you need to do? There would be others, like ourselves, for example, as a tour operator, we'll have agencies involved, masjid, imam, farmers or people who rear cattle. They will come and they'll set up, because there'll be so many pop-up farms at that time, or cattle, in Hajj season, not now. So that's why we don't, for example, with us, we don't take the Qurbani action straight away. We wait until the season of Hajj, which is more nearer to the time, and then we arrange it then. And we'll tell you what to do there and then. Don't need to worry, you carry your cash with you and take it to to Rusayfa or to wherever you go, whichever hotel in Makkah, and the point is you arrange it there, we will arrange it for you. Now on that day, practicality wise, you don't all need to go and perform the Qurbani now. It's too much of a logistical issue. Can you imagine millions of people moving it's not possible. And what you can do instead is deputize, and that company or that people, as soon as the Rami is done, we will inform them that, look, start doing the Qurbani, begin. So that way some people who want to do it in tartib and in order, that is fulfilled for those who want to. We will try to achieve that, inshallah, definitely. So then we will confirm that let's start, and with the names they will start, and when they complete it, then the update will come. And by the time we reach back to Mina, which is another hour's walk after the Rami al-Jamarat, it should be done for our group, most likely. If it's a little bit of delay, then we will update you. So animal sacrifice must be performed within the Haram of Mecca, as we said. Time for slaughter is the 4 days of Eid. You still have time to do it, however, we'll do it in order, so we'll do it on that time. 7 people may share a cow or a camel. 7 people may share a cow or a camel. If that is possible for us to do, we will let you know, and then we'll tell you the cost. It might be a little bit higher per person, £10 like this, maybe. I don't know. That's for them. And if somebody in the fiqh we have, in our Sharia we have that if somebody cannot afford the sacrificial animal, they should fast 3 days in Hajj or even 3 days of Tashriq, Ayyam al-Tashriq. Tashriq means, what does Tashriq mean? 11th, 12th, 13th of Dhul Hijjah. After Yawm al-Nahr or the day of 10th of Dhul Hijjah, the 11th, 12th and 13th is the Ayyam al-Tashriq. And 7 days when he returns to his family. 3 days of Tashriq and 7 days when he returns to his family. Now, we'll obviously perform the Qurbani inshallah, which is the best. It's a Qurban. Remember, it's coming close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in sacrificing for Him only. You know, in His name, Jalla wa ala. So this is the point of Qurbani.